All right. What up? It's your boy Codename Duchess. We are here. What is tonight? Saturday. Saturday night. We have 2 more games of playoff stuff, and then we're done with that. So while we wait for some people to get in here, we're gonna do that, and then we are gonna rip the out of position packs, and then we're going into the salary cap streets. So if this is your first time in here, though, do me a huge favor: hit that subscribe, smash that like. There we go. Good D. As we wrap up, we have this, and then we have a clutch time game. So that is the schedule of tonight's events. There we go. There we are. Have some echo there for a second. Alrighty. No, that one's off. We want to get this done first so we can get in there and get those free out of position packs so we can get the 5 wins done. We can maximize on our time. Other than that, how's everybody's Saturday been? Ooh. All right, Paulo. Damn, Paulo. Just know how you really feel. That's good. There we go. Game. Oh. All right, one more game. Uno, dos. Oh, we have double X or double rep. Well, that sucks that we're playing these kind of games while we have double rep on, but thank you, 2K. I was like, why is there a Nuggets play? But yeah, KCP. You know, I'd rather play against that one than the 94. So we'll take it, no complaints. Ah. Alrighty, KCP, after we talk that shit. He's like, watch me stroke this thing. No. The Great Wall of McGrady. Money. Great Wall of Wiggins. Ooh. Not a big fan of that Chet jumper. Oh, we got a 99 pack to open too. Just remembered that. That jumper I'm a fan of. That jumper we gel with. Like I said, we get through this. This is our last playoff challenge. For the first round at least. And there we go. That's pretty much done. And then we are going to open up our 10 box. Depending on how that goes, we might rip a bunch of packs. And we have a 99 topper to rip at some point. No. Sorry, Paulo. Still love you. Yo, Chet. No need for a timeout there, CPU. We're gonna come back. The hell you are. This, sir, is a wrap. Whoop. There we go. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to get excited playing the CPU. Those guys who stream Breakout all day, I will props to them. But we're almost done, and then we're going online. Pull-ups. 1, 2. Feel the burn. Violation. Like a Wiggy. God, I wish we had Clutch Time Online. We do some Clutch Time Online challenges. Swiggy filling it up. Shetsif. Honestly shocked they took a shot there. All right, there we go. That's everything for Playoffs 1 done. And like I said, after that, we're going to open up this pack. Yep, Pink Diamond Paulo. Playoffs 1 is done. Playoffs round 2. We'll go through these. But for now, as I said, we're going to come over here into the exchange. What do we want? We want season 6 because we want this out of position box. Why is the glitched one still here? Oh, for another day. Okay. Well, we want this. Either way. 10-pack box. So far, we have hit on 4 out of 5 of them. We'll see how this one is. Come on, 2K. Give us a gym. Diamond right off the bat. I mean, honestly, we're just looking for, what, 5 guys? So that we don't have to buy anybody to go online with. So, Eastern Conference, 90 close. Just B from the set. Playing 2 guard. Washington Wizards. Keyshawn George. All right, pack number 2. No shaky. All right. Can't all be winners. Pack number 3. No shaky. Some of them need to be winners, though. Pack number 4. No good, no good. It was LeBron. The wrong LeBron. Pack number 5. All right, we're going to need some magic here on these last 5. The back 9's got to play well. That's not a start. Come on, 2K. Don't do us like this. There's an opal. There's an opal. We can work with that. That's going to be like 8K salary. We can work with that. Eastern Conference. 94 driving layup. Playing center for the New York Knicks. Josh Hart. We can work with that. We're not going to get our 5. But we did better than the 95 plus pack, which is really our goal. All right, all right. One more. No, we just got 2. All right. Ugh. There's nothing any of this stuff we'll go into, so sell it all. So there's nothing in here that we need. Sell it all. So, well, I mean, we made 12K and we got an opal and 1 diamond out of it. So. Let's go take a look at this Josh Hart real quick. So naturally, he's a center, 6'4". We're going to play him at the 2, though. 93-3, 90 driving dunk, 96 perimeter, 96 interior, 90 steal, 90 block, 98 offensive defensive rebounding, 96 speed, 94 speed with ball, 96 agility, 97 vert, 90 strength. Pretty solid 2 guard. He's going to, starts out with 18 Hall of Fames. He's going to be a good 2 guard. So, and he is what for salary cap? 8,500. And then Keyshawn George, a 6'8" 2 guard. He's going to play the backup. 93. Solid defensively. Good for salary cap. And he's 2,500. So, I mean, we would like to pick up at least these last 4 or 3. Jabari Smith Jr. would be a beast in salary cap, but I don't know if we have if we would have the salary cap room for him. Because if you get these 3, that's 10K. Plus him, that's 18.5. You got 8K to finish out your roster. All right. Well, we didn't get enough, so... I mean, I see only one option right now. A 650K MT pack opening. So, like I said, a 600 and, well, I guess technically 43K pack opening until we get enough players to finish out these out of position challenges. There's a diamond right off the bat. And a Wimby. Wrong Wimby. That's okay. Western Conference, 92-3. Playing shooting guard for the Golden State Warriors, Maurice Spates. That's a decent card. That's a matchup nightmare. All right, next. Woohoo! All of a sudden, this is worth it. It's a dark matter, but that's okay. Let's see him. Eastern Conference, 94 midi. Playing point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. One of the guys that we wanted. Oh, no. Did not realize that Risha Share was one of the dark matters. That does not help us out at all, though, with salary cap. Let's be clear about that. He is going to be way too much for us to use in salary cap. So we got to keep rolling. But a 6'10 point guard is a nice card. I don't know if we sell him or if we hold him. All right, let's keep it rolling. There's a pink diamond. All right, Western Conference, 97 block. Playing power forward for the LA Clippers, Patrick Beverley. All right. Who's next? Nobody. Nope. All right. Oops, did not mean to send that to my auction. We'll take care of that. All right, so we have four out of position cards now. We need 5. Come on, 2K, give us another winner. So far, we've already pulled the Dark Matter. So, I mean, as of right now, we are, at the very least, I think, breaking even. Let's see it. Come on. Give us one more. Come on, 2K. I'll take back all the bad things I said about you. Well, some of the bad things I said about you. Just give me my card. There we go. There's another one. Eastern Conference, 90 midi. Playing shooting guard for the Washington Wizards. I think this is going to be a dupe. Kaishan George. Why is Kaishan George unsellable? Why did I just pull an unsellable card from a pack? That is super, super weird. All right. Let's stop shaking for dupes, by the way. Especially if they're not even good. Eastern Conference, 95 driving dunk. Playing 2 guard for the Philadelphia 76ers. Gershon, yeah. Yeah. I know he used to play for the Celtics, but I still ain't going to try to pronounce his name. Literally just want to see one more. We're addicted now. And I want to know why it gave me an unsellable out of a MT pack. That is so weird. All right, come on. One more. One more. There we go. One more. We'll go see how the squad looks. We might rip the other 300K. Eastern Conference, 89 three-point shot. Playing shooting guard for the Indiana Pacers. Are all? Oh my God! It's not even part of the promo. All right, let's see how the lineup looks. All right, it is this one. Okay. So Risha share is 12K. Josh Hart is 8K. See if we can build the lineup still. Murray Spades sits in there. That's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. All right. Max salary 200. Max salary 200. How close are we? We're 6K off. I mean, really, the big problem is Risha can't come, or Josh Hart and Risha can't come. Player to God, how do you even move these players around? Okay, okay. Nope, he stays where he is. We have some finagling to do. Okay. Now we got to shave off 3K. Kendrick Perkins is only 2. Yeah, this is impossible. We got to go get another diamond, is basically what this is going to come down to. All right, let's go see if we can't go get one. Scott, can you imagine taking Ricochet into salary caps? Come on, 2K, we need 1 diamond from you. Don't hold out on us now. There it is. There's a diamond, there's an opal. A double pack. Let's see the opal first. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Eastern Conference. 95 driving layup. Playing power forward for the Washington Wizards. Not from the goddamn promo. Diamond from the promo, though. Let's see it. Western Conference. 85 driving dunk. Playing small forward for the New Orleans Pelicans. Alexis Ajinça. That's a bit of a matchup nightmare. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's no way. Patrick Beverley's the guy who's got to go, and maybe. What do you know? We're there. We're there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the bench. Ricochet playing point guard. 6'10" out of France. It's gonna be a beast. Ajinça. Gonna be a beast at the 3. A little unathletic, but that's okay. We'll make it work. What do we got? 2,400 roughly to spend. We'll set the filter at 25 and see what we can get. Playing center. Jack Sigma, Miles Turner, Jaren Jackson, Machine Gortat. Gortat might be the guy. I like his jumper. I really like Ryan Hollins' jumper though too. So I'm thinking Ryan Hollins. That's a big lineup. How athletic is Ryan Hollins? Oh, he can play. He can guard the 3s. Yep, I like this lineup. And we have points to spend coming off the bench, where we can upgrade Edey or Sar. Let's see if there is an upgrade for Edey. $800 puts us just over the limit, though. $700 center doesn't really do much for us. There's not really a beast here. Not one that plays better than Edey does. So we'll let that ride. Can we upgrade? We like Eason. Can we upgrade Sar? For 1,200, is there an upgrade? There is. I like Kelly Olynyk more than I like Sar. I like ISO more than I like Sar. ISO's a straight demon. Or Oso, not ISO. Fucking up his name. All right, let's see. Line up. Nothing. Change game plan. Change playbook. We had a viewer request for the... God, I can't stop coughing. We had a viewer request for the Timberwolves playbook. We'll run some of the plays from it. All right, we're ready. I'm curious about one thing before we get into a game, though. Okay, he's going for more than 100K. And he is a 6'10" point guard. Do one more thing. Let's go. Salary cap it is. Let's go. 4-4. All right, while we wait for this to find us a match, I'm going to go grab a water. And then we will ride this thing. Sounds like we found one.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony.
Tangerine mango water. It's gonna be different. Not bad.
Here we go. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Pass to Jock. Misses the three.
Boys, let's go.
Riza Shea with it. The kick out to Spates. And the slam
finish.
Spates.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here is Sanders. Pass to Jock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Exum.
Nice steal, Exum.
To the paint.
Right back.
Shea with the steal. The shot by George, wide open.
There we go, George.
He's on the trifecta.
And you can tell Riza Shea has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Here's Exum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice finish. Don't see how that was open, but thank you.
10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Here's Riza
Okay, can we move? Like, am I like that good looking, George?
Pass to Ajinça. Now here's Howlands.
Like shit, man.
Again,
Move.
it's Orlando with the three.
And he's not going to
Homie's just standing there watching me dribble the ball.
From deep.
Into him.
Down low. Sanders.
Good D, boys.
And it's Spates with the rebound. Now Riza Shea.
There we go, Riza
And
Shea.
the dunk by Riza Shea.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that.
Magenta. Oh. Oh, one of you get the board to hit 3 of your hands.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that one.
Yeah, you do. Holy shit, it hit 3 of you.
Anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style.
We were about to take off, sir.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. And Orlando has possession. 6-point lead. The shot by
Spates.
Nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's George.
That was a lazy crossover.
In the game. 9. .105 left in the first half of the game. Back to Green. That 3 off the mark. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. To the inside.
Ricochet.
By Ricochet.
You give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's gonna make you pay.
Oh boy,
Oh.
a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot.
Big foul.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Oh, so.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Lou.
Little Ty Lue on Ty Lue action.
He's perfect from the line this time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Lou. Good on the
Money.
three-point shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Let's finish.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Iguodaro. Pass to Yabusele. The 3.
Ooh, that is a
Again,
fast,
it's
smooth
Orlando
jumper.
with
We
the
almost
3.
fucked that up.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just
Sorry, my
letting
man.
shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
They set the screen. Lou. And
Oh,
we finished one half of basketball. Orlando out in front.
that's
They
a race
lead
to
by
45.
13. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Magic leading by 13. Here's George. And
Oh,
it's
George.
finishing it off.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to Green. And it's
Oh, George with the block.
George. And up the court.
Oh,
come
so
the
coast to
Magic on the
coast.
break. And Miami making a change
all right.
here.
It's all right.
Over to the left wing.
Oh, we're standing out of bounds.
Miami takes possession.
Oh, so.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches
Disappointment, my man.
pulling their
Disappointment.
hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Miami
think I'm
trails
bald.
by 15. Shot from the top of the key. And he
Nice hit.
hits the jump shot.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Pass to Spates. There's the triple.
Ooh.
Shot by Eason. No good.
I said we're going to be late on that shot.
That was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Brown outside.
Oh,
Rebound by Yabusele. Orlando leading by 13. Here's Lou
there we go.
from out on the wing.
Tyronn
Knocks
Lue.
it down.
Salary cap must have.
And stolen by Spates. To the wing on the left. Beyond the arc.
Money.
They
Oh,
can't hit. Miami with the ball.
slightly late again.
Good movement here by Miami. Here's Spates. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Magic with possession. Here's Lou. To the middle. Here's Yabusele. Up top, Spates. Brown outside. Pass to Sanders. Got it. Good job in the low post. Sanders has got his first 2 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Yabusele. And it's
Oh, my God. Every one of them's late.
Here's Lou. Both loose. Spates with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Iguodaro. Here's Lou.
Sorry, Lou.
The three-pointer.
Who's dead?
And the action on hold.
Larry Sanders.
There's been an injury. Yep.
R.I.P.
Definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Risa Shea with the steal. Pass to Iguodaro. Out to the right wing. Here's Hollins.
Ryan Hollins.
The Magic from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able.
Risa Shea with the contest. Risa Shea with the leak. Oh, keep leaking.
On the offensive end.
Poked away. Over to the wing. Pass to Risa Shea.
Hey, yo, right here, baby. Yo, double.
Risa Shea with it. And the layup falls.
No, that's
We'll
a
get
great
that one-on-one
sign
down
for
there
Risa
eventually.
Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Pass to Lou. Jeff Green on the wing to end the run. Lou, that's good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Risa Shea with it. Now Green defending. Eason down low. Inside. Out to the wing. Basket counts.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Holland.
And the open man. We'll get there eventually.
Holland's with the stuff.
He's earning his keep offensively.
tangerine
a
mango.
Key part of their winning effort at this point.
It's stolen by Eason.
Clear, clear, clear.
Here's Risa Shea. No
Ooh.
good from outside. Miami trails by 20. Here's Exum. They get the rebound.
Oh, nice board.
Out to the right wing. And here is Green. And that one, good.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try to contest him from there. Great instincts from him to
Starters,
get a hand
please.
on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Here's Yabusele. Here's Risa Shea.
Oh.
Got a hand on it.
All right, let's roll.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Jop. Pass to Hollins. Now here's Green. Guarded by Spates. Just 4 to shoot. Hollins can't get it to go. Magic leading by 18. The kick out to Spates. To the paint. Knocks it loose. Hollins with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Green left side. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Reza Shea. The layup missed.
Wow, 2K.
So it's Miami now. Down by 15. And there's the call on Reza Shea. That's his first foul. On defense, the Magic. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And it's
Get out of here.
by George. Now here's Spates. To the wing right side. And the dunk
Hey,
by
Reza Shea.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Right there.
Now Reza Shea. Outside, George. Reza Shea with it.
Here we go, Reza Shea. Work him. Work him.
At a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Here's Yabusele. Second chance shot. Pass to Brown. Now Hollins. Hollins with the stuff.
There you go, Hans.
Wow, look
That
at
cards
how
now are waiting
quick
until
he
season.
flashes
I mean,
to the rim there.
I would get your whatever 7 cards. Is that what we need to do this?
Here's Reza Shea.
Wow. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I would get the 7 cards you need to do this, and then I wouldn't worry about buying anything till next season. That's what I would personally do.
Miami trails by 15. And here's Exum. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Exum. To the inside. Here's Bowen. Shot clock at 5. Back to Brown. Fires for 3.
Not in position for rebound, so that's okay.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Reza Shea. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Down low. Here's Reza Shea.
There we
The
go.
shot is good.
Would have liked you to clear out, George, but that's
For
okay.
George.
And this kid, Reza Shea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Here's Exum. A 3-pointer, no good.
Hold on, I gotta give me a second. I'll read that.
Coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside. And
Oh, how do we miss that?
it's stolen by Ajinça. Out left to the wing.
Game. There we go. All right. Looking for a point guard with height. Basically a team with height, to be honest. I mean, look at the out-of-position cards for point guards. I didn't catch who the other ones are. Reese Shea here, less than 200K from what I saw.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just...
Who else was good with height? I know Jensa's a bigger small forward, but I looked at his speed and stuff, and it's not that good. They really didn't put out any demons, to be honest. There wasn't anybody that was like, holy shit, they really juiced this card. But I think that was really the point. I think Josh Giddey's your best bet for as far as a cheap one goes. Dominique Wilkins is a buyout. Karl Malone at 2 guard. That's not bad, but I think they only make Karl Malone like 6'8" or 6'9". So it's not like he's huge. And at this point in the game, like Andrew Wiggins, Grant Hill, those are both free cards that have the strength to hold Karl Malone at the 2. LaMarcus Aldridge is one of the cards I was kind of looking at, to be honest. I didn't see how much his price point was, though. But if his jumper is anything similar to what it was at the beginning of the year, plus maybe being a little bit faster, which honestly, that jumper then might be too fast because his base jumper at the start of the year was super good. At least I thought it was really, really good. Because his Amy was one of my go-to cards at the beginning. But I haven't seen his price point, but he was definitely one of the cards that I was like, when they leaked the set, I was like, let's keep an eye on that card. So I would definitely put LaMarcus Aldridge, up there. Come on, 2K. Come on, 2K. You were super quick on the first one. Come on. Come on, 2K. You're killing us. Come on. Pink Diamond Wimby. Ah, that's tough. You're definitely going to notice against some of the top centers that he's slow. He's still, like, decent because he's still, you know, Wimby. So, I mean, he's still got the unguardable shot. Oh, yeah, he's got the unguardable shot. He's just not as fast. Like, I think his speed's like 78. I don't think he's on my team anymore because there's also cards that are good enough with either their player model or just the fact that they can that they have 99 jump or 99 vert. Come on, 2K, we just want to play. I feel like you're too close to me. Back off. Thank you. Oh, what we would do for a game. Oh, do. All right, we're done waiting. We're gonna give it like 3 minutes, and then we'll do something. Cause like, holy shit, come on. we're done waiting.
Here's what's new in NBA 2K25.
We don't care about what's new. All right. Let's do this thing. We still have to wait. That's going to be sad.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. And on tap tonight, it's Oklahoma City going up against the Magic. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony
Let's
and
go.
Richard Jefferson.
We got Pat Bev, Donovan Klingon, Agenza.
And Orlando starts out with the ball. Pass to Hollins. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Oh, good job, Hollins. We should have just given the ball to the block, to be honest. That was our bad.
Now Beverly. Out to the right wing. Here is Agenza. No good on the three.
No, sir.
Reza Shea with it. Pass to Hollins. Now Reza Shea. Shot clock at 6. Hollins.
Wow, Hollins.
To the inside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Agenza. Misses in close. And here's Agenza. Pass to Spates. Here's Reza Shea. Lets it go from deep. Off to a good start.
There we go.
First shot attempt.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
And George gets the
bad
whistle
foul.
that time.
Bad
That's
foul.
his first foul. And the Thunder with the possession here. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Klingon. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by the
There we go,
Magic.
boys.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Reza Shea.
There's Reza Shea.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Out to the right wing. From past the arc. And Hollins pulls it down. Here's Orlando now. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. George with no.
There we go, George.
And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up,
Ooh.
their lead will only continue to grow.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Ooh.
And it's Risa Shea missing. And Risa Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some quality to his game.
What?
Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the
Well, I mean, he just stumbled through like 10 feet.
Magic leading by 3. From down in the low post.
Risa Shea.
Risa Shea's got 7 points in the game.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie, Risa Shea, looking comfortable operating inside.
Here's Spates. That one's in. His first shot
That's
this
back-to-back contested
Guys,
layups.
that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for who.
I mean, come on.
And this kid, Risa Shea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Here's George. Following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Lou. Into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and
There you go, Risa Shea. Just keep getting it.
It's good.
Breakdown
Just
for
keep
the
getting it.
defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And he makes that one.
That's 3.
Lou's got his
Come on,
second
2K.
challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone.
That's 3
Gotta
times
come
he's
in
had
with
a yellow
fearless attitude right there.
or red contest, and we're just like, yeah, it's good.
It'll count. And the last shot before the
Yeah, he
buzzer
can make
is
that.
off.
He's good. He's
And
good.
some good action through the first
Like,
2
come on,
quarters as
2K.
we reach halftime. Magic out in front, leading by 5. And
Anthony
don't go
Edwards
away.
dagger.
We'll be back momentarily.
Unfortunately, I don't like the Warriors in that series anymore. No Curry, no bueno.
Oklahoma City trails by 5. And it's
No.
back by
We've had enough of that shit.
Now here's Spates.
Hey, yo, right here.
In the corner, George with it. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it off.
There
the
we go,
ropes.
George. Nice calm layups. Oh, he's left. That's 2. That's 2. All right, we need one more. Four in here. How are we doing tonight?
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan.
Well, we have that speed advantage. Don't do it. Don't do it, Chiefs fan.
Here you go.
And it's Atlanta to start out. And here is McDaniels. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting.
Don't ever give 2K money.
Move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Get him, Ricochet.
Up 2 there.
Oh, that's a great sign for Ricochet, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
And Ricochet, the
He's there.
prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Oh, Hollins, you got to get after that board.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Collier. And the foul.
So that's a charge.
Isaiah Collier.
It's so tempting, but at the same
That's
time,
his
I'm
first
looking.
foul.
I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah, really good defensive
I try to
play.
prescribe to the don't give 2K
And
money.
square up.
Going inside.
There you go, Ricochet.
And the dunk by Ricochet.
Ricochet so talented with the ball in his hands.
Here's Collier.
Oh, come on.
There's the whistle on the shot. Took
We didn't even hit the
foul.
button.
Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws.
No, if they'd put out a more rewarding product this year, I would say give them some money.
And that
I
one
have in the
goes in.
past.
2 from the line
This
that
year?
time.
This
No,
is
thank
about
you.
the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Ricochet. Can't hit from in close. Here's Collier.
Ah,
Here's the
Ricochet.
call on Ricochet. That's foul number 2 for him. McDaniels in the post. And stolen by Spates.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over it.
Here's
Ryan Hollins.
And Hollins with the stuff.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Collier. Shoots over Ricochet.
Nope. Ricochet's tall enough that he doesn't need to jump to contest that shot.
Pass to Ricochet. It's George on the wing. To the left wing. Ajinça with it. 5 to shoot. Collins grabs the miss. Williams for 3.
Not happening. That's 3. 3 up, 3 down. No, I don't mind this lineup at all. But how much is Ajinça? I just feel like for 2,500 I can get a better card right here. You know what, we'll ride this. We'll ride this until it hurts. We'll ride this till it hurts. Kuminga, 30 points tonight, though. Edwards, though, 36, too much. Butler, 33, 7 and 7.
Fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see
Diamond Paulo is nice, and that is who I thought about going with it. Because that's my boy, but honestly, this lineup's working.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. To the inside. After Reza Shea. Launches it.
My only complaint about this lineup, there we go, that's out of position threes right there, is that Ajinça is actually not that fast.
Now Hollins for three. And Hollins pulls it down.
Ooh, oh, I thought somebody got hurt.
Thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Here's Ajinça. And
there's Ajinça being like, "You were gonna bench me, coach?
Such a
you were gonna bench me?"
Player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Smith. Here's the three. Good, and it's free. Who picks up the assist?
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Reza Shea. He gets that one.
Reza Shea, one-on-one.
Reza Shea's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense.
You know what we're going to do is we're going to sell Jeremy Lin. And Reza Shea is going to make the roster.
Into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your
point guard
is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here is Frazier following the bucket by Orlando.
Let's go. Rebound. Let's run.
Now Reza Shea. He has 7.
Reza Shea with 9 already. There's our 10 for 10 fast break points as well.
Shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Pass to Hollins. Takes the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Reza Shea with it. 9 points in the game so far. On the wing, Nance.
Oh!
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Reza Shea.
At 6'9" with that 7'2" wingspan, Nance gives you good size, and we know how explosive he is athletically.
And the Magic with possession. Leading by 5. In the corner, George with it. Carries it from 3-point range. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Pass to Spates. Shot clock at 6. Looking for George. He gets it there. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Fucking zone. That's all right. We know exactly how to attack a zone. We just got to get into it.
There's 53 seconds left here in the first half.
Ball coming, ball coming.
And there's the drive.
What you like about Walt, putting the ball on the floor completely under control, even when he's in attack mode.
Pass to Hollins. They get a hand on it.
Ooh.
It's stolen by Frazier. Reza Shea with
little
the
bitch.
steal. And now Orlando on the break. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. George with the ball. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good, Hollins.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Frazier outside. For three, Smith. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Magic up by 8.
Oh.
We've got more in store for you right after this.
Orlando Magic just tweeted out because, you know, we're supporters. We are Orlando Magic fans on this channel. From the first puck drop, like, what are we doing here? It's not even like a remote hockey team or town.
That's the 3 fly. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them,
Oh.
that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Hollins. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that one is good from Ajinça. And so here is New Orleans. They trail by 7. Here's Frazier. Hollins
No.
on the block.
No.
In the corner, George with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can tell Richeche has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Now, here's George. Hollins.
Ryan Hollins, let's go.
That's good on the assist by George.
He's just
Fuck
stretching
zone.
out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Back to Frazier. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Bangs home the
And White.
trifecta.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Richeche. And it's Hollins in the corner. Pass to Richeche. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
There we go.
Richeche is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Here's
No.
Frazier. It's blocked. In the corner, George with it. It's tipped.
Ah.
Frazier left side. Finishes the break with a slam.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Pass to Hollins. To the wing right side. Back to Spates. There's the dribble. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Unwilling to let up.
2-3 zone, 3-3 zone, 4-1 zone. We don't care.
Fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
That's a 2 from Smith. Can't nail the jumper. Magic leading by 14. From the arc. And it's a
Oh,
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak players pay.
And Nance slams it in.
Tremendous athleticism possessed by Nance, a big-time dunker who loves throwing it down when he gets deep inside.
Now, here's Hollins. And he gets the whistle for the 3
Spates,
second
come on, my
call.
man, move. I think we shot him out of the zone.
And so here is New Orleans. A 12-point game. Smith surveying the D. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And it's Orlando's ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now, here's Hollins. Now, Richeche
Ooh.
off on the layup. And here's Hollins. The three-pointer off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Down low. Inside. Risa Shea.
Oh, come on, Risa Shea.
It's hauled in by Frazier. Drives to the hoop. And the lead is down inside.
We just blocked that in.
Magic leading by 8. Risa Shea with it. Here's Hollins. And
there we go.
Good on the layup.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Harper. Fires from way outside. Doherty the screen. Three-pointer. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A decent three-point shooter. I like Harper testing his range right there.
And Hollins with the stuff.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Doherty, no luck.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The shot by Space. Nobody around. Again, the
there we go.
Nice.
Hey, don't be disrespectful. I don't know why they're talking about hockey, though.
Need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Risa Shea. Pass to Spates. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
No, my guys are too exhausted to take just the
outside Dang.
The block approach.
Lets it go with the 3. Orlando leading by 11. I see him. To the inside. And that one.
But Risa Shea is still 6'10".
Another one for Risa Shea. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
And so George will bring it up for the Magic. To the left side wing. Here's Hollins.
There we go.
Again with the bucket. And
one more bucket.
New Orleans. Doherty outside. And
hell no.
Back by Spates. And it's Orlando's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Hollins. For the 3. And it's Dang with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, and you got to run Dang off that 3-point line. He's superb.
Oh, come on.
Down the triple, thanks to that fast release.
Harper. And Harper slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
We'll take the blocking foul.
Turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Risa Shea.
Oh, come on.
It's deflected. Harper with the ball. George picks him up. Here's Chandler. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
All right, let's go.
Leading by 10. They set the pick. Pass to Iguodala. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.
Oh, okay, because Orlando Hockey's playing tonight. Okay. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our wonderful 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Somebody does not like LaMelo on Twitter. This card is 6'7", and plays like he's 5'7". Alrighty. Let's keep it rolling. We're 4-0 on the night. Honestly, we've won our last 8. It means 2K's coming for us at some point. Let's be honest. There's a balance to these things, and 2K will make sure that we remember it.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. And at our table tonight, I'm alongside Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Welcome, everyone.
What do we got now? Banton, Spates, Smith, Beasley, Ajinça. Three 3-0, 8-4.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Spates. To the middle. Good on the bucket.
Oh, that's a nice play.
Well, Rizachet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
And Rizachet,
oh shit!
the
We're gonna pay for this.
and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Smith, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him,
There you go, Spates. All right, we gotta take this off. Or else we're gonna pay for this over and over and over. I don't want to do that. So. Auto upload off.
Done more on that last play.
Spates now competing down on the inside and getting after it in the painted area.
Ajinça.
That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Ajinça. Pass to Spates. Rizachet with it. Clock at 6. Here's George. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And you can tell Rizachet has a great basketball.
And my wife's still
spots
late.
the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Now here is Smith.
And he makes
Down
one.
the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open.
Okay, we'll just run this play over and over again. Low-key might pick up Smith. He's 6'11". I've heard nothing but good things. He's a little slow, 90 speed, to be like really elite. Ah.
Up top, Spates. Holland. The shot by Spates. Nobody around.
But,
And
I mean,
that one to go off the front
so I'd
iron.
like to see how he plays against like
Get the ball to Spates
the
on time
100s and stuff.
and get it to him in rhythm.
Beasley for
Nope.
3.
Yeah, we need some Ajinça on Ajinça action because
And again,
let's be
Miami
honest,
with the triple.
that is our one complaint about
That's just
any of these
tremendous
out of position
scoring
cards is that
instinct.
Ajinça is
So
slow.
fun to watch him work in the half court.
Rizachet with it. Outside, George. Rizachet.
Oh, come on.
Smith left side. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Ajinça.
Not happening, homie.
Leading. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Outside for George. Inside. Here's space. Here's Hollins. Offensive rebound. Left side, George. Pass to Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Beasley the screen. The three ball. Rebounded by Ajinça. Orlando leading by 4. Hollins with the step.
There we go.
And this kid, Rizachet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
It's Beasley on the wing. Jacks up a three. Good on the three-point shot. Beasley's got 6. And here's Hollins. And the dunk by Rizachet.
I don't get that. If you're going to off-ball, like, be good at it.
They're going for the throat. Smith for 3. Not going to go that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
Why are you reaching?
Magic
I'm waiting for you to reach.
5.
That's what I'm waiting
Don't
for.
go away. We'll be back momentarily. And so here is Miami. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Beasley. Pass to Smith. Here's Banton. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Smith. Over George. Smith, no luck.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Rizachet. Fades away. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I had several times when I could have sent my guy, but that's all right.
Orlando leading by 5. And stolen by States. Beasley outside. Pass to Banton. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now Smith. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Rizachet with it. To the paint. Here's George. That one falls.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Smith right side. It's Beasley on the wing. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink.
There we go.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Beasley following the three-pointer by Orlando. To the wing on the left. Here's Ajinça. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Miami trails by 7. For three, Beasley. And again, Miami with the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Yabusele.
Oh, that's a goal!
And the dunk by Eason.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
For three, Smith. Nailed from three-point land.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Who's watching him? Back to Spates. And a slam dunk by Spates.
Anya.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Pass to Beasley. Takes a three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And the dunk by Eason.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
Yeah, I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
Pass to Beasley. Back to Smith. Here's Banton.
God, you fucking suck.
Lets the three fly. That's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Timeout. And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
All right, guys, looking tired. We're going to let them roll. We'll bring in Hollins here. Next dead ball.
Here's Lou. 5 on the clock. From downtown. Another shot. Here's Burke. And slam dunk by Burke.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves...
Oh, come on, Oso.
Going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
To the inside. Pass to Lou. The kick out to Holiday. Over Eason. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Orlando leading. Here's Lou. Good on the baseline, Jay.
There you go, Ty Lue. Go get it.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Lou. Three-pointer.
That's no good.
Grabs the rebound.
Point Oso.
Pass to Spates. In the corner, it's Eason. Down low. Iguodala. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Lou can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Yabusele.
There we go, boys.
Good. Yabusele's got his first bucket in this one.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
To the paint. Here's Spates. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Well, how about Spates flexing his power just a little bit there? A great finish.
In by Jones. Pass to Holiday. Here's Lou. The tray. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh, that was a pretty dunk.
Your run-of-the-mill dunk there. I mean, that is a showstopper.
You know, that was straight out of the dunk contest. Double clutches and powers down the reverse. Wow. Now
that was pretty.
Called by Miami. Several teams changing it up here. Miami trails by 6. Smith outside. It's Beasley on the wing. Screen by Smith. Fires from deep. No good from Beasley.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Hollins.
Oh.
And it's Miami with the rebound. It's Beasley on the wing. Pass to Benton. Screen by Smith. To the middle. The rebound by Yabusele.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Here's Iguodala. And the call will be.
Oh, we were going to throw that down.
That's his first foul. It's stolen by Ajinça. Right wing. Pass to Iguodala. Here's Rizachet. Here's Iguodala. Here's Hollins. And he's good.
There's a three.
Just
need 1 point.
Sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And it's Smith missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just...
Ajinça.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just...
9 of 25. Like, at some point, stop shooting them. And play defense.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
I did not catch that. I got to get 6 blocks with Rizachet in a game. Damn. For some rep.
Here we go.
And the Magic start out with the ball. Here's Ricochet.
Right down the middle.
And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And Ricochet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And he drives in. Pass to Hollins.
Oh, come on.
It's intercepted. And even 3-on-3 break. Fires for three. And that one's good.
All right, we got to get into the space out.
And Smith already understands you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Oh.
Here's Black to the paint. Here's Hollins. And Hollins with the stuff.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try.
Oh, come on.
I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Pass to Hollins. Lets it go from deep. Here is Bonner. No good on the three.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes.
I probably should have just stood straight up.
For his teammates.
That's my bad.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Spates. Here's Ricochet. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Black. Down low. Sanders. Can't get it to fall. Orlando trailing here. We've got 1:13 left here in the first half. Here's Ajinça to the wing right side.
Oh, come on. That's twice that we've just hit him with a pass.
Pass to Sanders. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point.
And fucking Whites.
Sanders has got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Oh, and then George
fucking eat it.
With the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's the three. Detroit with the rebound. Right wing. Here's Black. Pass to Bonner. Now Hollins. Defended by George. Here's Black. And he was able
Not
to
happening.
put up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Detroit leads by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this.
All right. Let's lock in. We're sitting forward.
Here's Collier. Driving to the basket.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Oh, come on. Ricochet.
Lets the three fly. That's in.
Fucking White.
From Dunn.
God damn, man.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense. That, to me, has been impressive.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's Pavlovich. After the Magic pick up 2. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to Williams.
Oh, that's Ryan Dunn. That's who that is.
6 to shoot. Pass to Jop. Stolen by George. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
There we go.
Jam by Ajinça.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up for the open man.
Wow.
That one falls.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Detroit. And the jam by Ajinça.
Boy, where is the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
To the inside.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Inside. Shot. Orlando grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can.
All right,
rely
let's get
on
some
him
subs
to get
in.
2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh.
Got a piece
Oh,
of
come
it.
on.
Taken away by Williams. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Pass to Jop.
No.
By Spates. Here's Yabusele. It's blocked.
Come on.
And they're able to recover.
Just catch the ball. Hold on to it.
Here's Collier. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck,
There you go,
those
Eason.
kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
From downtown, it's good from long range.
That's a green.
Busele's got himself going there. His
Not
first
a white.
points of the game on the deep ball. On the wing, Williams. He takes it in.
Nope.
Eason grabs the board. Pass to Yabusele. To the middle. To tie it up. And there are the Magic with another.
Yabusele.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Wow.
Pass to Collier. Williams in the post. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pick. Detroit needs to get off a shot here.
Nope.
Dunn misses.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter. Excellent
Oh, so.
transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Here's Collier. Shot to stop the run.
No, Oso is shutting down that
You
rim.
won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here's Lou. Pass to Spates. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Here's Collier. Down low. And stolen by Hollins. Here's Iguodaro. And a misplay.
Oh.
You know,
Because nobody else will clear
size
out.
does matter, especially on the glass.
Pass to Dunn. And stolen by Hollins. Reza Shea in the corner. And that one.
Oh, so.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steal.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Eason. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock.
Going to get our offense set. Come on. We had him.
Here's Black. Inside. Sanders.
Good defense, boys.
And they desperately need a bucket. Eason with it. Here's Yabusele. Fires it up.
And 1-8, 1-8, wow!
On the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get
30.
into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message
31.
they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Detroit trails by 6. Here's Black. Buries the long-range jumper.
At least he greened it.
Right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And it's Reza Shea missing. An even 3-on-3 break. Hollins inside.
We'll take it.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Black. Bonner inside. And he makes good on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never
All right, let's
mind
make sure
the
everything's
layup.
good.
Come on now. My
Or not.
goodness.
Here's Reza Shea. The shake. Out left to the wing. Here's Ajinça.
Ajinça.
3-point shot.
And those
What do we
are
need?
the
3 more
types of
points?
shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Here's Black. Here is Bonner. Sanders, high post. Pass to Bonner. 4 on the shot clock.
Good D, boys.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot.
Nope, that one's off. We rushed it. We rushed it.
George, no good. Detroit trails by 4.
We saw a game.
Here's Black. Here is Bonner. Screened by Sanders. Here is Bonner. And he hits it just
Wow.
before the shot clock expires.
Wow, Duque. Really? Whites and that shit?
Now Reza Shea. They set the pick. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
And as he gets more experience in the league, Reza Shea will improve the attack.
Going inside. Yep, it counts.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
taken away.
Oh.
Now Detroit moving it up. To the inside. Rocket 6. To tie it up.
Now his bum gets a chance. Oh, 2K.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
To the paint. Here's Hollins.
And we'll go out game.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last.
All righty. What are we? Last 10? 36 and 13 on the season.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Brent Barry and Greg Anthony.
Eight and 5, 10 and 4.
So, Toronto wins the tip. Here's Black. And Hollins pulls it down. Now, Reza Shea. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Pass to Vujacic. Now Thibault takes a three. Gets in the tray.
Are we still working on our glitch or whatever it was?
Giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Reza Shea. Count it.
We're going to full court press off ball.
Reza Shea so talented with the ball.
It's going to be interesting.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Thibault for three. And Hollins pulls it down.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the paint. And stolen by Hollins. Here's Thibault. It's hauled in by George.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now, here's Ajinça. And
Ajinça working on the block.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Back to Black. Toronto working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. Here's Vujacic. And a miss there on the triple. Reza Shea with it. Here's Ajinça. Target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Ajinça. Pass to Spates. Over in the corner, Ajinça. Offline with this.
Wow.
Throw. And it's Thibault in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando trailing here. Here's George. Here's Spates. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, there's some power and agility
Take this chance to
inside
put in some
the
guys.
body of Maurice Spates. He put both of those on display on that finish.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Get some Ty Lue action in here.
So both teams making some changes here.
What is this, DeLon Wright?
So it's Toronto now.
Seen him in a season.
They trail by one. Pass to Lue. Back to Wright. From downtown. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Left side, George. The kick out to Spates. There's the triple.
There it is.
Balls. Nice feed that time from George.
I mean, why would you put Ty Lue at the 2?
Orlando to the inside. Here's Edey.
Is that big old Edey in the middle?
To right. It's picked off. Inside. Now here's Spates. And that'll do it for the first half.
But that gives us a chance to play our Edey.
Magic leads by 4.
And get some
we'll
a little bit of
shortly.
rest for our bigs.
Orlando leading by 4. Down low. Pass to Lue. Inside. Here's George. And
there you go, George.
The stuff.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Lue for 3. Good on the
he made
shot.
one.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Here's Lue. Banked in off the glass.
Ty Lue.
Well, that's how you
Coast
draw
to coast.
it up right there. A screen to shed the defense.
No regard for public safety.
To the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now here's Wright.
And he plays defense.
No good on the 3. Pulls up for 3.
And he shoots.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture.
So Spates is good. He can come back in. So there's no need for us to run this. Let's put Spates back in here. Oso back in here. Get that speed advantage again.
Some changes for Toronto. Toronto trails by 8. Here's Black.
Oh my God.
Black.
The deep voice.
And
Ty Lue died.
Got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
That means our only other point guard is Richer.
Hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1.
The stud from the first half. He's done. He's out.
Here's Richer. And stolen by Thibault.
I mean, that's kind of over and back, but okay.
Black in the corner. Drains the 3-pointer. Black's got himself in the
wow, 2K.
And that
Thank
was a
you.
great call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff.
Oh, we put in Spates at the 2.
Both, but when it gets close.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of that.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Yabusele. Here's Spates.
And you can see he just didn't get.
I mean, we're gonna ride Spates at the 2. Let's fucking do it.
And Orlando making a change here. Who's watching him? Spates inside. Ball's knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Clock at 6. To the paint. Goes back up. Pass to Iguodaro. And Spates has it in the corner.
Spates.
Well, how about Spates flexing his power just a little bit there? A great finish.
Toronto trails by 9. And there's the call on Rizachet. That's his first foul.
It's fun. We're gonna give Spates that rest though, and we'll bring him in.
So it's Toronto now. Pass to Thibault. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Goes up.
I guess we could have gone Agenta.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now Rizachet. They set the pick. Here he goes.
Rizachet. He ain't got no assist though.
Give Rizachet a chance.
We're just not running the offense through him right now. He's just kind of doing his thing offensively.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Hey, come around. Here's Rizachet. To the inside. Pass to Iguodaro. Shot clock at 3.
Oh, come on, Iggy.
It out of the air. Here's Hollins from beyond the arc and then some.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Rizachet. And the
oh boy.
Rizachet.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
On the wing, George.
Oh.
No good with the triple. Toronto trails by 6. And it's Thibault in the corner. Back to Black. Here's Vujacic.
Oh, how do we not get that block?
That one home.
That's all right.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Orlando leading by 4. Tipped away. And here's Hollins. To the middle. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Misses the 3. Toronto trails by 4.
Oh, bullshit.
Hartenstein in the high post. Hollins with it. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Wow, come on, 2K.
And stolen by Hollins. And up the court come the Magic on the break.
There we go.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed.
2K doing whatever they can to keep him in the game.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Toronto. 6-point game. And it's Hollins in the corner. Pass to Lou from deep three-point land. The rebound by Yabusele. Here's Spates. 2 points.
Get him, Spates.
So a little more athleticism from Spates there as he gets out on the break and fills the lane nicely as a big.
Right down low. Fires from deep. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Oh.
Toronto
We just got to remember to take our time with Ricochet.
Over 3. The shot
All right.
off that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Hollins. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Ajinça, and he finishes.
There we go, Ajinça.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing
Nope.
up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And up the court come the Magic on the break.
Game.
Nice shot by Yabusele. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater.
All right, that's 11. Dating back to last stream. 7 on this stream. One or more players is injured. Oh yeah, that's right, because our guy died. Let's be honest. What even was the injury? Arm injury. Oh, it doesn't tell you in here. Just that it's an arm. You can't upgrade any of his badges. Nope. Nope. He is who he is. And he is who we thought he was. And now we're frozen. Thank you, 2K. Thank you. We're thinking about it, 2K. There we go. We're good to go. All right, we're going to put you on mute real quick, chat, because I got to listen to this.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
That was great.
So,
all right, we got to get back into this
possession.
Before we lose our streak.
Thompson looking for an opening.
Oh, Ricochet says, I'll give you an opening.
Here's the break. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. George with nowhere
George.
down. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Perkins. Clock at 6. Thompson misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected
and one.
On the contest.
Flex on him, big boy.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Oh.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Thompson for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Ajinça. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Spates with it. Lets it go from deep. Ricochet.
Nope, that was too quick.
They get it back. Outside for George.
That's better. That's better. Oh.
Here's Ricochet. They shoot again. And it's good.
We'll get a layup.
Well,
we'll get a layup.
Ricochet has decent size, and he uses
Who is that? Schreimer.
To put points on the board.
Pass to Perkins. Back to Thompson. And he sinks that
and a white
in the back of the rim on the way in.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Right side, George. The shot. That doesn't go either for George.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the
oh, we have an easy matchup.
He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Thompson.
We have an easy matchup. Why aren't we taking advantage of that? Where's Ajinça? Go get on that block.
Pass to Ajinça. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There all day.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Crafty move. And
nope.
Stolen by Spates. Hollins inside. Now George. Inside. There's Ajinça.
Oh.
Oh, he misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you got to put down in his face.
Screened by Perkins. Thompson for 3.
It's all right.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 7 points. Pass to Ajinça. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
We'll just back him down and not do the drop step part.
And so here is Miami. They trail by 1. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Nice shot by Thompson.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
There we go.
Drills the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this.
Oh. Let's get Oso in the game.
Here's Rizachet.
Wow.
Pulls it down. Miami trailer. Thompson inside the line. Here's Shireman. Shot clock at 5. Black.
Wow.
Up and in.
Thank you, 2K. That was awesome.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't.
Oh, come on.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Rizachet.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Now Thompson. Good on the three-point
Fucking
shot.
Whites.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a
Oh,
fascinating
come on.
match.
This one for 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Black. Pass to Shireman. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot.
There we go.
Not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
There we go, Oso.
Blocked. Pass to Spates. The 3. And again.
Murray Spates.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Magic?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Teresen. The gold.
Jumper.
Coming through.
Eason's got his first 3 points of the game.
And creating a little separation.
You're not making those Whites with your fucking guy tired.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Iguodaro. Floats one up.
Oh.
And Owens pulls it down. Thompson for the triple.
Nope.
And it's Spates with the rebound.
Get out and run, Eason.
Another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot. From
Let's go.
range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
I think he's quit. Chad, I think he's quit. His opponent has left the match. It's 12.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action.
Marcus Smart.
In this
Marcus
game,
Smart hasn't gotten a card in a
Orlando
minute.
Going up against Boston. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Ooh, 4th in the league.
Here we go.
75 and 69.
And
Why are
so
you
off the
playing
tip,
that
it's
many
Boston.
games?
Here's Collier. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no.
Let's go 4th in the league.
Yes! Type of shot.
Over in the corner, Williams. Outside Williams. The basket is good off the assist
White.
from Williams.
And they don't
4th in the league.
habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Out to the right wing. Left side, George. Reza Shea in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the three.
There we go. Greens.
Both
Greens.
teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shoot
Shit,
this
150
from
games in, you'd think you'd be able to
outside.
make a green.
And so it's Boston with it. Over to the wing. Pass to Collier. There's a screen by Williams.
I didn't catch which Mutombo he had,
Powers it through.
but I imagine that it's not a dark
Once
matter
he gets
Mutombo.
clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there.
There we go.
That's how you
7.
help free up your teammates.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Hollins. To the left side wing. For 3. And it
Ajanta.
gets the magic from deep.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Williams
With the
3.
contest.
That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Reza Shea with it.
Oh.
Williams. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handled
Oh, Reza Shea.
at his size. That
Oh,
makes him
Reza Shea.
very tough to contain.
And here is Spates. Here's George.
We'll take the foul.
Shooting foul.
We got to get our guys spread out, especially if he's going to off-ball and be that bad at it. Shit, man.
Really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The first one falls. And Orlando making a change here. And so he makes both from the line.
There you go,
Well,
George.
he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Boston trails by 5. Pass to Ajinça. Carter left side. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, now we got
Dunks
Hibbert.
aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Who the hell's guarding me?
In
Is
this
it?
league,
Is that Ben
You
Simmons?
can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
Ben Simmons and Ben Wallace.
By Spates.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that way with the pass.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Ooh.
George, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That drive by Carter. Can't hit that one. George with the defensive effort. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Spates.
There we go,
And again, it's
Spates.
Orlando converting.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to
It was what, 4 or 5?
long wait.
Was not expecting a quit. I mean, if you get to 75 and 69, I imagine you're not quitting a lot of games. If you are, holy shit, why are you playing some 300 frickin' salary cap games? Move on to a different mode. This mode ain't that great. What are we waiting for? Are we gonna stall me out for 2 minutes? No, everybody should be on high risk. And we really are. 4th in the league, and we are going to stall me out for 2 minutes.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Is this Carlo?
Now here is Carter. Over George. Here's Wallace. Good if it goes.
Not
and
going.
So that's the end of the first half. Magic lead by 7. And we'll be back right after this.
See if we can get him to do one in anger. I mean, Ricochet has barely done anything.
Orlando leading by 7. The kick out to Spates. Outside, George.
Oh, we got to get Tyshawn George's shot back.
Carter with the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. The 3. Rebounded
Nope.
by Ajinça.
Slightly early.
Like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint. Here's Wallace. That one falls coming off Carter's feet.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
Get him.
That one drops.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Jam by Wallace.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Down low. Here's George.
And one.
Now a 3-point
There we go.
as he'll head to the line.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up.
4th in the league. 150 games in. Stalled me out for almost 2 minutes.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it.
Here, shoot it. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Even though you're making whites, I will give you that shot with Ben Simmons.
In the paint and figuring out ways to score. And you'd love to see Simmons flex this range more. Defenses don't expect
George, we might not be able to get his jumper down again. For some reason, it's eluded us.
This sort of
It has left us.
dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
We've somehow lost his jumper.
Oh, Big Ben rocking it.
Orlando leading by 6.
Ooh.
It's stolen by Ajinça. The rebound
That's
by
all right.
Yabusele.
Where's the defenses?
And the turnover
Oh, throw the
by
ball.
Orlando.
Throw the ball. That's all right. That's all right. All right. Let's bring on Eason.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Boston. Up and in on the layup.
Let's bring on Yabusele. And let's bring on Ryan Hollins.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's George. Out to the wing.
What are you throwing that ball for?
Here's Wallace. Botches the slam dunk finish.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Here's Risacher.
Wow, we just can't shoot it all now.
Now Carter. Going inside.
All right, we let him get this back down to a 2-point game because we were dicking around. Let's go.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get those games
Risacher says, hey, I'm still here.
Yeah,
I'm still
what a
here.
huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Somebody get hurt? How'd we end up in a jump ball? I think Risacher got hurt.
Pass to Simmons. And it's
That's how it looks. Yep, Risacher got hurt. Damn it.
Timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
All right, well, Risacher's coming out for Ty Lue. And our game plan, defensive settings. Is that Ty Lue is going to guard Devin Carter. All right, good. They didn't mess with the rest of our stuff.
Orlando leading by 4. Here's Lue.
And how about Lue?
All right, enough playing around.
The offense just has a knack for finding his guys in the right spots.
Outside Williams. Here's Collier.
Come on, 2K, you gotta knock that off. Like, there is absolutely no reason why my guy
power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see power
isn't rolling. Why Oso isn't rolling from the corner on the drive?
Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Hold on, is he? It's taking us this whole game. He is player locked. Oh my God.
Close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Yabusele. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Boston trails by 4. Here's Collier. And again, it's Boston converting.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Yabusele.
Yabusele.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Smart. Here's Collier. Pass to Mutombo. Outside for Smart. Shot clock at 5. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing.
Oh.
And it's blocked
No.
by Hollins.
No.
And they're able to recover. And
Third one.
Out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Collier. Here's the drive. Here's Mutombo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Mutombo's got his first 2 points.
All right, let's get Spates in at the 2 and just be done with
Pass
this.
to Yabusele. Inside.
Wow.
Again, turning it over.
Out of bounds.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
We're driving me crazy a little bit right now. Not gonna lie.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Boston. Trailing by 2. To the middle.
Oh my God, that's a red Mutombo.
Movement by Boston.
The amount that I haven't paid attention in this game.
Out left to the wing. Mutombo misses. Here's Spates. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Collier. Pass to Mutombo. Outside Williams. Boston again missing.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Oh, 6 more points.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Start it.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
I want my point guard back though. No. And then we're going to stall me out for the full timeout timer. Awesome.
Boston trails by 6. Wallace right side. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Over Lou. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And when you don't respect Simmons' jumper, he'll hurt you with it. So smooth coming off his fingertips.
Pass to Eason. Over to the left wing. Hollins with it. Guarded by Simmons. And Hollins with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Collier. Now Williams. Here's Collier. Guarded by Spates. Wallace a screen. To the inside. Pass to Collier. 4 on the clock. Williams for 3. That shot off. Orlando leading by 6. To the paint. And the jam by Ajinça.
Expect this from him. And he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
On the wing, Wallace. Lets it go with a 3. Orlando grabs
Can we
the
get
miss.
another set of pull-ups for the win?
Into the lane.
Oh, I thought it was
Boston takes possession.
Icon passing it to myself.
Here's Collier. Shoots over Spates.
Oh, Spates says no. Not anymore, CPU boy.
Travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. Here's Collier. No good on the quick 3.
And the great shooters know.
Oh,
when they
come
get
on.
an opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Magic leading by 8. Ajinça in the post. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier.
All right, let's just
That is
end
his
this thing.
first foul of the game.
This isn't even going to make for a good post video.
Here's Spates. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the
4th in the league. Okay, we only took 6 threes. But, I mean, he played a small-ass lineup. We just took advantage of, at the 2. One more game, win or lose. And then we call it a night.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Damn. What was the name? Yo Boy Night. All right. 13-9, 13-4. We're on a 13-game burner, but we don't need this win.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. Spates with it. And the dunk by Rizier.
I mean, guard me or guard the off ball.
Give Rizier a chance at the rim. He's gonna make you pay.
I really do like the Clips court.
Rizier, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very.
I very much so like the centerpiece. Like, I think it's very pretty. Not gonna lie.
Here's Exum. No good on the quick 3.
All right, walk it up.
Left side, George. Off the mark.
We just keep pushing it too fast.
And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up.
It's because
for Houston.
Sublay's fucking shot is one of the quickest I've ever shot.
And finished off by Exum.
George's, which we had at the beginning of the night, is not.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Rizier.
4-2.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Exum. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. Pokusevski in the corner. Over Howlands. No good off the front iron.
Good D, boys.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Rizier.
Rizier.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here is Smith.
Wow, we shouldn't have jumped.
And contact on the shot, so
that's
we'll
on
be
us.
Shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. Houston shooting their first free throws of this game. Smith hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Oh!
Smith with it. He's picked up by Rizier.
Who's he got? Who's he got?
Pass to Exum. They set the pick.
Good D.
Spates with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an
no!
breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected.
All right, see, that's why this needs to be our last one, because we're fucking it up at the end of the night. We're not doing a good job. We're not closing strong.
And here's Exum. Smith outside. Back to Exum. Shoots over Rizier. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Because we're going to close strong. We want to, and so we are.
Jacks up a 3.
Money, money, money. Oh, very
hit.
fast on the second. His jumper.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That's a 2 from Smith. He nails it.
All right.
We're tied up.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Now here's Spates. From past the arc. Good for the basket.
We can shoot with Spates. I mean, I wouldn't back off.
1 with that shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Smith. Rebounded by a
Good D, boys.
Orlando leading by 3. Here's Spates. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside
1.
and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And
2.
both free throws good for Spates.
Ding, ding.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also
this
beat
Ty Lue?
you from the line.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
George with the bounce pass. And they go to the
Like, I don't want to do this.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know,
I would rather
there's
just give you the
bad
2
blood
points.
between those two.
Both good from the line that time.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Richer is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swing man.
Lou can't get it to go. Pass to Spates. The 3. Sinks the 3-point.
Spates!
Spates has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. And so that's the end of the first half. Orlando out in front. They lead by 8. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And the Knights have possession. Here's Lou. From downtown, it's good from long range. Lou's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows
Oh.
it's winning time.
Houston trails by 5. Pass to Olynyk.
That's all right.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Olynyk's such a deft touch on the interior. Keeps the ball high. The defense has no chance.
Magic leading by 3. Here's Lou. Here's Iguodaro. Olynyk is
Iguodaro.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. With the step back. Outside, George. And George with the
George of the jungle. Strong as he can be.
Deeper with the hanging finish.
Out of bounds, my ball.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Let's go. Last game. Let's try to bring some energy. Let's go. All right, let's get Ryan Hollins back in this game.
Here's Lou. All alone. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, it's because I wanted him to transition into something else, not the fucking...
To Lou. And some nice passing there by Houston.
That's okay.
Drops in the tray.
I wanted him to transition into a floater, not a pull-up.
On the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Iguodaro. Now here's Spates. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And the slam dunk
There you go,
by
Spates with 10.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Here's Lou.
Ty Lou.
One good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk, important on that dunk.
Here's Yabusele. Outside for George. Fires the three. No good.
We cannot shoot with Kayshawn Georgie now.
Trails by 4. Here's Lou. And the layup.
Oh.
And that's an example of
all right.
big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Magic making a switch here. Now, here's Exum.
I mean, we're still in a good spot. We're still feeling pretty good about ourselves.
Pass to Smith. Right wing. Here's Ajinça. And the jam by Ajinça.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart.
That reason.
This is absolutely fantastic.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard.
Oh.
This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And it's out of bounds to the Knights. They'll retain possession. And the Magic making a change here. Now Exum to take the lead. Drills it from outside.
This is as
I was trying to do something, man.
As there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And the dunk by Rizuche.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game
Good D.
going in their direction.
Boy,
good D.
This one is. That's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Way to take it strong.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, shit. Forgot he, like...
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Wow.
They're still slashing.
All right, let's never shoot free throws with Oso again.
The defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Smith, no good. Orlando leading. Pass to Spates. Beautiful.
Nice take, Spates. It's like last game of the night. I'm coming with everything.
We watching, always leading, always trying to create for others.
Driving inside.
I do have a question. Philosophically, you have Jabari Smith. Why are you playing him at the 4?
Here's Pokusevski. It's good. The assist
like,
that time from
Jack,
Smith.
help me out here. What am I missing?
Got his first bucket in this one. Rizuche with it. Down low. Here's Ajinça.
What am I missing? Why are we playing Jabari at the 4?
Automatic finisher when he gets
his card is great. But his card is also great because he's a 6'11" 2 guard. Wow, that was bad screen fight animation. We're just like, nope, we're not guarding that anymore.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And the dunk by Rizuche.
Who's exhausted? Get Ryan Hollins back in this game.
And here's Exum from 8. And Houston again with the
honestly might be time to just go starters.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Here's Iguodala. Pass to Spates. To the middle. And he takes that one up.
That's what you get.
Powers it through.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Now, here's Exum. Smith for three.
Not happening.
With the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Spates. Off target with his three. To take the lead. Buries the long range.
Wow. All right. Come on. Let's not end on a loss.
Pokusevski's shot ready on
1 point game.
His mechanics are really solid.
Here's Rizachet. Over to the left wing. Spates inside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And guys, what about hard work from this point on? They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Come on. There we go.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here he goes. Pass to Iguodala. Lock at 6. The three.
Nope.
Pokusevski grabs the miss. The Knights on offense. It's a 1-point game. Out to Smith. And it's Spates.
Nothing.
We'll have him be our fucking dribble guy.
This quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Iguodala. And the layup is good.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
Now, here is Smith. Back to Exum. Lets it go from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Rizachet.
Well, the pass to set up that bucket was terrific.
Over. Done. Let's go.
Didn't allow the defense to react in time. Nice.
So the Magic win it. This was a hard-fought.
14. 6. Let's go. All right, so what did we, between the last 2 streams, we ended on a 4 burner last time. We knocked out 10 in a row tonight. We finished our 99 overall. Let's go open it. Also, we finished a bunch of this out of position win, out of position assist, out of position stats, salary cap win streak, out of position fast break points, dunks, threes, 100 overall glitched piece. That part's done. 1, 2, 3. All right, we just got to do domination and breakout. But where's it at? Where's it at? To end the stream, we are going to open up this 99 overall premium player pack. Let's see it. Let's see it. All right, give us something good. Also, why aren't these pluses? Western Conference, 99 driving layup. What you got for me? What you got for me? Playing point guard for the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry. I don't know if he makes the squad. I'm not completely upset about him, though, because low-key, I enjoy playing with small guards. They move really well, and they're super fun. I don't know if he makes the squad because we already have Shea. We already have John Wall. He might take John Wall's spot. We'll see. But I'm not upset with it. Bonus content for you in the streams. I forgot that we have one other 99 pack that we're supposed to open tonight. So let's go ahead and let's see what this thing is. So unlucky in your opinion? It's all right. I don't mind Steph. But let's see what this one is. This is, I don't even remember how we earned this one. But it's here, and we're opening it. Western Conference, 98 defensive rebound. Playing power forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves. No, you're not. A dupe 99, are you kidding me? Oh, that's an L. That's an L. So we have one lowercase w, one uppercase L on the night. Both unsellable. Legend badge it is. Oh, that's an L. All right. One more. Just because Kevin Garnett was an L. And this pack's an L. So, we're done. All right. That was fun, though. Appreciate everybody who stopped in. Appreciate everybody who chatted. Well, whether you chatted or not, I appreciate you just stopping in. I do agree John Wall's jumper is inconsistent. So, that's all I got for tonight, though. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, smash that like. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. And as always, hope you all have a good night. And I'll catch you all next time.